Okay, it's the end of February and I'm gonna be working on a new trick today. It's gonna be the 360 flip, otherwise known as the tray flip. And so I don't have that much daylight left today, so I'm just gonna get right into the warm-up and then yeah, start trying some tray flips. Let's do it. So finished my warm-up. Now we're just gonna get straight into the 360 flip. So 360 flip is a combination of a 360 pop shove in the backside direction. So the board will rotate this way 360, and then combined with a kickflip, which is a trick that I worked on in the last video. And so the kickflip, the board is gonna rotate around this axis 360. So if you combine those two tricks together, you sort of get something that looks like this. My fave, Johnny Geiger, does some of the best tray flips in the business, so I'm just gonna put his video up here so you can appreciate what a good tray flip looks like.
Yo, what is up guys? Johnny Geiger here. Today I'm gonna teach you how to tray flip.
So the tray flip is one of those dream tricks for every beginner skater trying to get into the more advanced skater level. And I've attempted tray flips before. I've never successfully landed one, but I've come kind of close to getting the full 360 rotation through the pop shove, but never the full kickflip rotation. So I always kind of land on the board with it upside down. And so I think I need to work a bit on the timing of my kickflip to make sure that I catch enough of the board to really initiate that full 360 kickflip rotation so that I can actually land the tray flip. So what I'm going to start off with is just trying to do the tray flip slowly rolling, and then do the do the tray flip, but just land with my front foot only, and see how that goes. Cool, let's try it. So I can pretty consistently get the 360 shove around every single time, but my kick flips are not super consistent. So most of the time I'm landing with the board just doing a half kick flip so that I'm landing on the board upside down. And so I tried focusing a bit more on the front foot so that I could flick a little bit harder and give the kick flip portion of the tray flip a little bit more focus. And I was able to complete the full 360 flip rotation a couple times and land with just my front foot. So I feel like that rotation is there. It's just a matter of trying to make it more consistent and then feel confident enough to try to put 2 feet on. So I'm gonna do a handful more, see if I can commit a bit of that to muscle memory, and then build up some confidence before trying to put 2 feet on. Let's try. Okay, so I lost it a little bit. I don't know if something changed in the way that I'm flicking, but it's definitely not doing the full kickflip rotation. I don't know if this is gonna hurt me or help me, but I'm gonna try to do some tray flip attempts just stationary and see if that helps me lock in the motion of the scoop and the motion of the kickflip, and then dial that in before I start trying it while rolling slowly. Okay. Okay, I think doing it stationary was definitely more harm than good. I think having the slight bit of momentum as you're rolling definitely helps with trying to keep your body weight balanced on the board, especially with the tray flip where it requires so much force in your back foot. I'm just like so tired. I think, gonna be honest, like the tray flip requires so much energy just to to like pop and do the scoop and then the flick and everything. And so it's not a trick that I can do for that long, and I'm just kind of gassed. But I definitely need to watch some more tutorials on tray flips on YouTube. I think that'll help me refine the positioning of my back foot and the positioning of my front foot, and then kind of the coordination of the scoop with the flick. But I think to round this video off, I'm gonna just try to do 10 attempts at the tray flip where I'm just gonna try my best to commit to landing on top of the board and putting 2 feet on if I can, and then just see if anything great comes out of that. And then I'll do a couple slow motion videos so that I can go home and analyze the scoop and the flick and my body positioning and all that. And then hopefully next time I'll come back more confident and ready to try the tray flip again. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm home now and I'm watching the slow-mo footage and doing some self-analysis. The first thing I noticed is that my front foot is just going straight up and not actually doing a kickflip at all. So that could be a big part of why I'm getting only half the kickflip rotation and consistently landing on the board upside down. Second, my body weight is pretty off balance. I'm jumping really far in front of me to try to meet the board to land, meaning I'm scooping really hard but not in the right direction, since I should be trying to keep the board more under me throughout the whole trick. So I should focus on dialing back the scoop, focus a bit more on the pop, and definitely add more kickflip with the front foot. But I'm pretty close, and I came pretty close to landing a couple like this one. So let's see if I can incorporate these changes in the next session and finally land the coveted tray flip. See you in the next one.